Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Vorse. So when this titanic struggle is all said and done, what it all comes down to is this: protecting and safeguarding the innocent. This Marxist evil has been at work for over a century, and with each passing generation perverts more and more minds and hearts by continuing to seize control of the cultural institutions. And this is now so prevalent and long-standing that both in the church and in the culture, a young person growing up knows nothing other than lies and evil. It's part of the air they breathe. That a person can defy nature and choose to switch genders or sexes. That a person can choose to kill a child. That a person can choose to live in a state of perverted sex and call it marriage. The list is endless. Imagine what a college-age young man sees these days when he looks out on the world, a world he sees as nothing else than normal. And the reality is, subjectively speaking, to him, this is normal. Where else would he have heard anything else? He goes to school and is taught how to masturbate or engage in so-called safe sex. If the birth control fails, he's taught to choose to kill his child so his life isn't ruined. He seldom hears an utterance about God unless it's to ridicule the few remaining people who actually do believe. And in the midst of all this, those guardians of truth, the bishops of the Catholic Church, continue to wallow in their vomit of perversity and corruption. It's taken almost a century to get to this point, and speaking in just strictly earthly terms, it will take much longer to reverse it, if that's even possible at this point. Nonetheless, it is the solemn duty of every baptized Catholic to stand in the breach and fight against this century of demonic possession of the culture, affecting the church most especially.
Do you guys believe Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, all
yes.
That's a different...
What about the unborn black babies? Do they matter?
I am pro-choice.
Yes or no?
I'm pro-choice.
So no, the unborn babies that are black don't matter.
That simple.
Oh my goodness. So you don't believe that all black lives matter. You're a hypocrite.
Okay.
You're a hypocrite.
You're entitled to your opinion?
You are a hypocrite.
That's fine.
Yeah, we believe that all black lives matter, including the unborn.
Well, then I love you for that.
Okay. Well, you don't. You're a hypocrite.
Until the Catholic Church is purified, put back on course, there is no hope for the culture, no hope for the world. What is being fought for in this election is an opening, a breathing space for a culture to be impacted in a healthy way by a church that is getting itself back on track. It was the church that brought an end to the paganism of ancient Rome and the barbarism of the Dark Ages. And it will be the church that will do that again, one way or the other. The hard way will involve winning this election and then rolling up our sleeves and staying on our knees. The harder way will be a persecution. Either way, it's going to be hard. But so what? We're talking about salvation and how each person responds in this time and space will determine his eternal destiny. Yeah, it's that important. God love you. I'm Michael Vorse.